cradle. I mean, when I drive up this avenue of trees, it brings back a lot of great memories. Obviously, this place is steeped in tradition. It's got an ambience about it that it's very hard to explain. When you think of the activities that have taken place here over all the years, horse racing, the equestrian centre, which means a lot to me, skeet shooting, I don't know about bird shooting in the old days, and then obviously the golf course, having had all these great championships, US Opens and all other major championships, both professional and amateur, it brings back a lot of memories to me. Well, coming here in 1974, I'm not sure the first year that I came here, but that was the first year they had the induction of the Hall of Famers, and Arnold, Jack and myself. There was also Ben Hogan, Sam Snead and Byron Nelson, and I think I said Gene Sarazen. We were the first to be inducted into the Hall of Fame, and there were some lady golfers as well, and it was a very, very special time for me because obviously I watched Ben Hogan and Sam Snead and Byron Nelson as a young pro coming up, and I always thought, and I still today think, that the best player I've ever seen in my life was Ben Hogan. People forget that he had to go to war for 5 years, and then he had a car accident. So basically, in his prime, he never played in 30 major championships. So, but anyway, ifs don't count. But having seen all those great players here, all the great amateurs, I mean, Harvey Ward was one of the greatest amateur players, and Ken Venturi that the United States had ever had, and all these great championships that had taken place here. But the friendliness of the people, and I think one of the fascinating things, it wasn't easy to get to. So when you arrived here, you felt as though you were letting your soul, you were letting your body down, you were relaxing immediately, which I think is an important thing. The clubhouse here today and the hotel, seeing all these marvelous pictures of Walter Hagen, and going back and seeing the British Ryder Cup players, people that I knew 60 years ago. I've been a professional now for 60 years, so I knew all those pictures on the wall. It was fascinating. You know, I like to read, I like to improve my vocabulary. I think to have a command of the English language is one of the essential ingredients in an athlete. Lacking, I must say, unfortunately. People don't read anymore. In fact, it's quite sad. So I have greater ambitions than just being a golfer, so I appreciate the compliments very much indeed. And I'm interested in politics, I'm interested in the human being, I'm interested in health. One of my great fascinations is the human being. That is the most cherished thing you have in your life, is your health and your life, and yet people don't care. They don't worry about what they eat, they don't worry about exercise, they don't worry about sleep, they don't worry about not smoking, they don't worry about not drinking. I find this fascinating. It's a challenge that I'm battling with, and I'm trying to come to a conclusion why this is so. And I just hope I live long enough to find the answer.
One last question before we go. How many sit-ups so far today?
Well, this morning I got up at 6 o'clock before we came here from Florida, and I did 1,300, plus I squatted with 250 pounds and got on the treadmill at the maximum, which is nice when you're approaching 80 to be able to still do that.
No doubt. Mr. Player, thank you for the time. We appreciate it very much. Welcome back to Pinehurst. We hope you enjoy your stay, and we hope to see you again very soon.
Thank you very much. I certainly will enjoy it.
Thank you.